Hi y'all, this is So Blessed. Welcome to the Blessed Place. How y'all doing? It has been a long time, over a month, since I made a video. And I miss you guys. I did make a video about relationship that I could not get to upload. Couldn't get to upload from my camera to my PC. So I'll keep working on that. But I miss you guys. Today is Friday, TGIF, and I am so glad. So let's just have a little unedited chat about what's been going on. Nothing major, just been out here in these streets living and working my full-time job and my part-time job. Many of you might already know, but my part-time job, I work back at my old sheriff's office, where I worked for 21 and a half years before I retired. Well, I work there part-time. I think I do 18 to 20 hours a week. So I work there Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a few hours a evening after I leave my full-time job. So that has been taking up a whole lot of my time. Being Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm at work from 8 o'clock in the morning until about 10:30 at night. And then I've just been still walking, getting my exercise in. Although, admittedly, I ain't losing no weight because I still love eating all the wrong things and still love dining out. But that is something I seriously have to work on, is the weight loss. But I feel great, and I recently had to have a physical, and the doctor that did my physical said that everything was all good as far as, my blood work and my EKG. He said it was perfect, and my blood pressure was good, and he was astounded that I'm not on any medication. But he did say I needs to lose some weight, which that was no surprise to me. So I was glad to get that report, but it was just also just a reminder of, yeah, D, you might be doing all right now, but if you don't get a hold of this obesity, it ain't gonna stay that way. Y'all just pray for me. Pray my strength in the Lord. Anyway, so Charles and I went out of town last week. We went to Rome. Oh my God, we had an amazing time in Rome. Oh my goodness. And we saw family and friends, and we went to a birthday party. One of our friends here took his girlfriend to Rome for a surprise party, and we went there. Oh, by the way, did I mention this is Rome, Georgia? Yeah, Rome, Georgia. About 9-hour drive from where we live. So Charles and I drove there to surprise her, because she had no idea we would be there. So we drove there to surprise her. It was a wonderful, I love a road trip. Oh my goodness, does anybody else love a road trip? I absolutely love a road trip. But oddly enough, I drove this time, because I rarely drive. When Charles and I are out and about, even our daily activities, but especially when we go on a road trip, I rarely ever drive. And I like being in the passenger seat of my best friend's ride. And this time, because we left at night, we left about 9:30 at night, Friday night. I'm a nighttime person. I'm a night owl. And I know that Charles is not. His eyes and his body and his mind pretty much started to shut down around about 10 p.m. So I told him, babe, I would start out driving, and my intentions were to start out driving and drive about 4 hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. And I told you, get some sleep, because I can't drive about good 4 or 5 hours. But I got in the driver's seat and put on my little Trex Air. I love these because they're on top of my ear and not in my ear. So that's my latest little fun gadget. So I love these Trex Air, even though they ain't paying me to say that. But I love these. So I put on my little Trex Air and put on my music, that country music, and I drove all the way to about 4 o'clock that morning. And I started to get sleepy, and I woke Charles up and told him, baby, you gotta drive in. And we were only about an hour away from our destination by then. So yeah, so we got to our family's house in Rome, Georgia, which is about an hour to an hour and a half away from Atlanta, Georgia. And the party we attended was in Douglasville. So do you all have any family? Have you ever heard of Rome, Georgia, and Douglasville, Georgia? And do you have any family there? I've met quite a few people who say, I have family in Rome, or I have friends in Rome, or I know somebody who lives in Douglasville. So anyways, we got there early Saturday morning, like about 5:30 Saturday morning, and got in and kind of talked to our family just a few minutes, and they got us all set up in the bedroom in the most comfortable bed ever. Oh my goodness. And we went to sleep. Then a few hours later, Charles woke me up by bringing me some breakfast in the room. I ate my breakfast and set that plate out like Mr. Yeah, I remember I think it was Mr. in Color Purple, when Mr. like he didn't want that food at first, and Whoopi kept bringing that food. After a while, that plate was empty, and he set it outside on the floor. I ate my food and set that plate on the table, on her nightstand, and went on back to sleep. And I slept to probably on 1:30 that day, and we got up a little later and talked with family, and then went to the party. So it's funny, I said the older you get, the earlier your parties start, because parties started at 7:30. And you know, these young folks, they don't start partying until 10, 11 o'clock at night. But the party was awesome, and if you are a follower of my Instagram at SoSoBlessed1, then you saw me and Charles partying on the dance floor, and we had an awesome time dancing the night away. Well, dancing the night away until 11 o'clock. So we had a wonderful time dancing the night away, and it was just a reminder that I must add more fun in my life. The whole weekend was just a reminder, Deidre, you gotta balance, do more than just work and church. So we had a wonderful time, and thank God for safe travels on the way back. Charles drove all the way back. Y'all, I probably stayed awake the first hour and a half. After about an hour and a half, I had my blanket and I let the seat back, and I went to sleep. And when we woke up, hopefully Charles wasn't asleep, but when I woke up, because we were at a gas station, I woke up to go and use the restroom, and I asked the guy, the clerk in there, where are we? What city is this? And he said, huh? That's what I was asleep when we drove in. What city is this? He said, oh, you're in St. Augustine, Florida. I said, oh, y'all, if you don't know the distance, I slept from from Georgia to St. Augustine, Florida, which maybe a 7-hour drive. So anyways, 7, 8, maybe about an 8-hour drive. Anyways, you guys, just nice catching up with you guys. I miss you very much. Leave me some comments in the comment section, just letting me know, do you have any summer travel plans? I would love to know if you have any summer travel plans. And if you come into Florida, I would love, anywhere near Central Florida, which is Orlando, Daytona area, please let me know. I would love to meet up with my blessed ones. If I've had some conversation with you and some rapport with you, I would love to meet up. I ain't meeting up with some of y'all I ain't never heard of now. All right, you guys. Have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Also, let me know if you got any weekend plans. Y'all be blessed. Never, never, never.